Josh at Bane Tech. I've got GEARMAXX's screen protector for the iPad mini. This will fit on the iPad mini or mini 2, and this is the anti-glare edition. So we'll get this all unpacked. You're going to open it down here at the bottom. Just peel away these tabs. And then you will be greeted with basically like a sleeve that's got all the contents on the back. Got your installation cards, so put that off to the side. And this is how you get to the rest of it. Here at the top you got a cleaning cloth. You also get some dust removal tabs, and this is very handy to get that dust or speck that gets stuck between the screen protector and the iPad. Alright, so here are the screen protectors. You actually get two, so that's really cool. I love it when I get two in a pack because you got that backup if something goes wrong, or if you have another iPad. It just works out really nice. So put one off to the side. The rest of the contents or the packaging has instructions, so read that over. And to start off with, let's go ahead and clean the screen. Clean it really well, make sure there's no dust on it, any kind of specks whatsoever, because it will show up on the screen protector. The next step is to take the tab that you see the number 1, then you also have a number 2 at the other side, and just begin to peel away. Take off the first layer of film, and I like to take this other tab to hold on to, and it helps me not touch the screen as much as possible. And then I like to stand directly over whatever device I'm installing, and because it's a bigger device, it becomes more difficult to put on. So what I would recommend doing is finding those landmarks, those areas to where you can reference to, and line up one corner to start off with. And the nice thing about GEARMAXX is that it's a very precise cut, so as long as you line it up just right, you should be good to go. Now, everything lined up good, so let's go ahead and start working at those bubbles. Now you can use your fingers to start off with, or grab your card and just start working at those bubbles. Okay, so unfortunately not every installation goes perfectly. I did line it up pretty good, but the problem is that there's actually dust on it. And it's one of those things, like, no matter how good you think you do, you never know until you put on a screen protector. So here are some dust bubbles here, and I'm going to show you how to get those off. First, get a piece of tape like this. And what you're going to do is basically you're going to tape down one edge. Now this edge is pretty much good to go. The least amount of dust specks, and what this does is help keep the device in place, or the screen protector in place, I should say. That way it doesn't move around on you, because you're fixing to lift this up, and you don't want to, if you did a good job lining it up, you don't want to mess that up. So the next step is get your little tabs here ready. Go ahead and just get one stuck on your thumb. You get another piece of masking tape, and you're going to use this piece to help lift up the screen protector. So I'm going to start with this corner here, just put it all the way on. There we go. Sometimes it takes a little bit of effort to do, and what you do is basically just find the areas that have dust on it and just start dabbing away. Now, something to consider is that dust actually might be on the screen itself, so you're also going to want to get the screen, not just the screen protector. And just pretty much put it back down, and you're going to be able to tell any ones that you missed. Now, I'm using the masking tape here because it's a little bigger. I got bigger fingers, so it's just going to be easier for me to use that versus the ones that are included. So that's how you get it going. I'm going to finish up getting the rest of the bubbles out, and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, I got pretty much all the bubbles worked out. I left a few just for the sake of time, but when you're done and you think you got all the bubbles worked out, just go ahead and remove that second layer of film, and then you can actually see if there's any bubbles to even worry about. Sometimes bubbles get stuck between the film and the screen protector, so sometimes that can be kind of interesting. But just work out any remaining ones, and you can still use the same method of pulling the tape up from a corner and working them out that way. But let's move on to the main aspects of this screen protector. Is that this is the anti-glare. So as you can see, it's not glossy when you see this, and when you turn it on, you're not going to get this big glare. So it's pretty neat, and the kind of feel and texture of it changes. It doesn't have that glass feel. It feels like a smooth, like plastic sheet. So that's basically how it goes, how the installation goes. And again, these are very precise cutouts. If you misalign it even the slightest bit, you'll be able to tell just a little bit. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing if you don't want to take your time with it, but it's a good thing if you want a very precise cutout. And there's a crystal clear or a ultra clear version that they have, which is really cool because it really doesn't look like there's a screen protector on there. So stay tuned and look out for that video on this channel as well. So there you have it. This is the anti-glare GEARMAXX screen protector. If you thought this video was helpful to you, please give it a nice thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe.